Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Nothing Fancy Acres. It is a dreary day here in South Central Pennsylvania, but Victor is finding it in him to still just crow away. Today, we bought these fake eggs, and what they do is they will kind of encourage the hens to start laying in their roosting boxes. I made the roosting boxes out of a couple of crates that we found in our basement. Took a small board, put it across the front, and then over at my grandmother's, she still had some hay up in the mound, so went ahead and made bedding up for them and hung them on the wall, and now we've got roosting boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm up to today, and we'll go from there. So here's the screen that we put in the other day. As you can see, it's not the most efficient thing, but it works, and that's all we needed to do. What's up, ladies? Say hello. All of your fans are watching. There's Victor the rooster. He's keeping after the flock. So what we did for this chicken coop was we actually converted an old shed that was on the property. This is actually the oldest building on the property. Our house was built in 2001, and everything else kind of was in various states of repair, so we just kind of decided to start fresh. So this is the oldest building on the property. There's our ladies. There's all of our enrichment stuff and whatnot. They just get all the food scraps. But yeah, so I had some buddies come over. Thank you guys. And we put new siding on this thing. I gotta paint it yet. And then we put a new roof on. We found some tin over at my grandmother's, so we slapped a new roof on it. Removed some shelving, and those actually turned out to be the perfect roosting spots. Those, they love being on those. And then my aunt and uncle gave me this old baby crib side, and it also turned out to be the perfect roosting area. The boxes, I got those. I found those in the basement. We have 1 million crates in the basement from the previous owners, and so we took those, and I took a couple of little slats of wood put in front, and then the hay came from over at my grandmother's. Found a bunch of that from when we were still doing hay over there, and so that's what we've got going on inside the roost. So like I said before, we got these fake eggs, and it just essentially encourages the hens to go ahead and lay in their boxes. Right now they just kind of go wherever they want. Thankfully we're not at the point where they're laying eggs yet, so I think we're well within the window to train them to hang out in their boxes, and we can hopefully get some eggs here in the next 4 or 5 weeks. Just kind of depends. You know, they're coming along size wise. Actually, my grandmother was pretty shocked at how big they are. She grew up farming as well in Huntington County, and so for her to say that she's pretty amazed at the size that they are for how old they are, that really says something. So we'll see when we start getting eggs. In the meantime, I'm gonna put about 2 of these in each box, and hopefully that'll encourage them to hang out where they need to be when that time comes. So the decoys have been planted. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they lay where I need them to lay and not in a tire out in their run. While that would be easy to find, that's not exactly where we want them hanging out. So 2 for each box. Hopefully in a couple weeks we get eggs. So now I'm just gonna put the screen back on. Gives the ladies the protection that they need. And yeah, we're just gonna let the chickens be chickens at this point. If anybody has any comments, wants to see more, wants to figure out what we're doing here, go ahead and comment. In the meantime, please subscribe, give us a like, that'd be awesome. Kind of keeps the ball rolling with these videos. We really enjoy showing off what we've got here. It's a labor of love for sure, but nonetheless, we really enjoy having you guys. Have a great afternoon.